All right, good afternoon, viewers. How are you guys doing today? I hope so. Everything is good. So finally, we have decided to go live with our language classes. Today, there is a DIT exam going on actually downstairs, so we don't have any place to have a sitting class. So we have decided to take a live class on top of the floor actually. So as you can see on my left side. This is Hilal. Hilal, how are you doing today? Is everything good? Beside him is Zuhaib. Zuhaib Anjum, which class do you read in?
I read in class 6.
So you read in class 7th, you said, right? Okay, good. Beside him is Atif, Atifur Rahman. Atif, how are you doing today? Everything good? Right. Yes, Tariq, how are you doing? Everything good? Yes, Izhar? At the same time, we got a new guy actually, who will be confused, for a little time because, it's really hard actually to face English, for the first time. So coming back to you, Hilal, and first of all, giving a message to the viewers who are watching it online actually. Right. What are we going to do today is that we have started our live classes. The rest of the classes we are going to live it as well, and I hope so that the viewers who are going to view it online are going to get much benefits out of it, because we are going to start simple and I'm going to take you from there to the advanced level, inshallah. That is going to take us a little time. Pretty much it's going to take us 120 days. In between, we will be going live these 120 days. Plus, I have something special for the viewers who will be watching our videos online. The special thing is that I'm going to start a class from scratch actually. If you do not have any language skills, it doesn't matter which language do you speak. If you're a native Pashto speaker, if you're a native Urdu speaker, and if you're a native Arabic speaker, doesn't matter whatever your native language is. We will be starting actually from scratch. So the students who are interested in learning English language, and if you guys are watching this video now, you need to do what? First of all, you need to like the video, and the second thing is you need to write down you need to comment actually. On the same video, you need to comment at least 50 words, 50 normal words. So whatever you can find, whatever you can get your eyes on, you need to write that word in comment, and you need to do it, you need to write down at least 50 comments, in the first video. So I will take you guys from those 50 words, and within the next video, I will tell you guys that what you need to do with those 50 words and how can you improve your communication skills later on, probably, as I mentioned earlier. That is going to take us at least 120 days. Right, so coming back to the students actually, because I've been training with them. Hilal has been coming to the class since, I guess, 3 months, right, Hilal? So we are going to ask them questions. Atif has been coming to the class at the same time. We got Zuhaib, who reads in class 7th. So let's see, how much have they improved actually. So we will interview them, and later on we will shortly I will summarize all the things that how we are going to take our live classes, and by then later on I'll be telling you that what homework will you have to do if you're learning online, for example. So I'll mention that later on within the video. So coming back to the students, Hilal, starting from you. So you have been coming to the class, let's say 3 or 4 months, right? So tell us your story.
My name is Rahim. I come from Hall. I read in 8th class. I read in JHS Hall. I was come here for learning English. Now I am learning. Now we are learning English. So before in these classes I attend the classes some. So I learn some English. Now I come here for learning English.
Well, amazing. I remember the first day when you came into the class. Usually what happens, I'll share it with the audience at the same time. Usually when the first problem for the learners, the English learner, is the major problem is that once they get into the class, yes, they start from the middle, or they jump into the tenses directly. Eventually, it does what? It confuses the English learner students actually. Because if there is a guy who don't know how to start communicating English, and if they jump into the grammars or the parts of speech directly, it confuses the learners a lot. So here in this class, what we do is, first of all, we try to make their mindset. If you would like to learn English, first of all, you need to make up your mindset. The positive mindset that you have towards learning English, the more easier it's going to get for you actually. So I remember Hilal for the first time when he came into the class. I was actually speaking in English all the time. And I could see Hilal actually, he had a headache. He was not feeling well actually because, we were communicating in English all the time in the class. But now, as you can see, it has been around 2 months or 3 months. And he actually has improved a lot actually in his communication style. So I'll ask you another question, Hilal. The next question is, how you were before coming to this class and how do you feel now?
Before in these classes, my vocabulary is very good, but we do not speak fluently English. So when we come here for the classes, now we have a very good, better before this time.
Yeah, right. Okay, I'll add to this actually. So the problem, guys, was what Hilal actually mentioned, that he had a lot of vocabulary, but he was not able to use that vocabulary actually. So I'll tell you, what the problem is. The problem is actually with our schools, because we go to school every day. We attend the English classes every day. The only problem is we take English as a subject. We don't take it as a language actually. So here we try what? We actually take English not as a subject but as a language to communicate in actually, which does what? Which actually most of the students, it gives them opportunity actually to improve their language skill. The second problem is that we do not read out loud in schools. Like we go to schools, the teacher comes in, teaches us English, and then he translates it at the same time. Then the one student actually, who is actually the topper of the class, stands up, does the same thing again actually. So for example, if we go to school every day and up to matric, if we don't read out loud, if English does not come on our tongue actually loudly, so how is it possible that when we reach to a certain level in our academic studies, how are we going to speak fluently actually? So that's the only problem. That's why we share with our students here in the class that you need to read out loud every day at least for 5 minutes. So if you're watching this video now, and if you would like to learn English, you need to read out loud English every day, at least for 3 minutes. And just simple read out loud. Don't read for the sake of understanding. Don't get into the grammar. The simple thing you need to do in the beginning is just read for 3 minutes and read it in a louder voice. Yes? So I hope so it works for you guys at the same time. Now, coming back to Zuhaib actually. Zuhaib was actually, how old are you, Zuhaib?
I am 14.
So he's 14 years old, and I have not seen actually, kids. I'll mention kid actually. So because you're 14 years old, yes. So I have not seen actually, people age 14 years old getting interested in learning English language actually. So coming to you, Zuhaib, how are you doing first of all? Is everything good?
Yes, sir.
Right. So tell us your story with English.
Yes, sir. When I was in home,
Mhm.
so the room sir said to me, please come to a language class. Language class taken by Rahuluddin sir. When I came here, I take one class. I didn't understand in English what is sir saying. After I took 3 class, I understood in language what is sir saying.
Mhm.
That's my story.
And now you can fluently speak in English, which is really good. See, so the only thing is that, we need to be consistent. Consistency is important. If you are going to learn English, you need to touch English at least every day, even though if it is for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever the time. So the more consistent you are, the more easier it's going to get for you actually. So the next question for you, Zuhaib, is that in your opinion, what do you think learning English in early ages is good or no, it's not good?
Yes, sir. Early age was good.
it's really good in early ages, right? Okay, so tell us about your journey with English. Before coming to the class, how were you in English and how do you feel now?
Sir, before our class, I didn't understand English. What is people says, but I understood.
But you now understand each and everything, right? Yeah, which is good. Best of luck. And I'm going to include you in the next videos, right? Right, so beside him is Atif. Atif, tell us about yourself first.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Atif Rahman. I'm from Arkus College. I read in class second year.
Right. Atif, actually, it's been a month that you've been coming to the class, right?
Yes,
So tell us about your English journey.
First of all, I say when I'm not join a language class, I understand English, but I can't speak English. मतलब what are people saying? I understand, but I'm not.
But you're not able to actually add up on that, actually.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
When I join a class now, Alhamdulillah, I little bit vocabulary, and I understand my word to another person.
Oh, very good. Actually, the main purpose of the language is that the words that you're using, actually, other people can understand it.
Yes, sir.
That's why I say, that's why, I tell my students that in the beginning, don't focus too much on grammar. Because if you're focusing too much on grammar, what is going to happen? You're going to get confused, actually. And if you're confused, because communication is something which happens instantly. I mean, you say, the other person listens, he says, you listen, and then you'll have to reply, actually. So this is what we focus on here. I also remember the first days when you came into the class. You heard us speaking actually English all the time. We were using English all the time in the class, and we do it better actually because most of the students, they complain that we don't have the environment in order to speak English actually. So we here in this area, we provide you that opportunity actually. We provide that environment, that platform actually where you can actually improve yourself. Right, Tariq is another guy. Standing here, he has been coming to the class also since 4 or 5 months, I guess, 3-4 months, right? Okay, so I'll tell you something about Tariq first of all. There was a practice actually which I mentioned in the class, and I said that if you're going to learn English in the beginning, you need to at least think in English. That's how you make up your mindset. So Tariq was a student who actually asked me a question. Tariq, what was the question? Can you ask it again?
First of all, thinking.
Yes, exactly. About regarding the think in English.
First of all, I am coming to the class to every time sir say end the class to more think in English. The another guy say, but I am not look the another guy. Only I'm from my focus is only sir side. The sir every time say think in English, more think in English. Free time 10 or 20 times. And another time I'm thinking every time think this is not good. So why the scientists say every time thinking this is the mind loss and mind loss. To one time I say to the sir, you are every time say think in English, and scientists say the think in English to mind is lost. Why? What is the problem? To give me the reason.
Exactly. So I'll add up on your question actually. So Tariq did what? Tariq actually, came in one day and asked me that, sir, if I think too much in English, will I get crazy? Or will I lose my mind? Because because he said that I'm trying too much to think in English. Yes. So I told him that start from simple. I mean, I'm not telling you to fly a rocket to the Mars straight away thinking in your English. The first thing, I mean, the small step that you need to take is you need to start from your environment. Like for example, we stand here now, right over here, and you can see the local area. So the things that you can see here, you actually need to do what? You need to observe it, and you need to fix it in English. You can see thousands of things here around, and I showed it to you in the video actually. So you can do what? You can start from the buildings, you can start from the bricks, the chairs for example, the sky, the moon, the sun, the cars, the rivers, trees actually, and trust me, you're going to find a lot of things back in your home. You cannot even finish it in 2 days continuously if you start thinking in English. Right, so now, Tariq, tell us about your journey with English. How was it?
First of all, thinking in English. First of all, I am coming to your class. Sir say every time say think in English. Think in English. And scientists say every time think in English. To more think in English. The another guy say, but I am not look the another guy. Only I'm from my focus is only sir side. The sir every time say think in English.
in English. How were you first when you came into the class? How do you feel now?
Sir, before time I feel the English is very hard, and I think this is not. I'm not learning English. This is the work of Sir Shazan sir. Say me this English is very hard, sir. One time come my friend Hilal say me let's go join the English language. I am so no you are go and not come to the language class. The English language is very hard. And Hilal is saying me long story, but I'm short say. Hilal saying this English is very hard, very important, and English is very important because you are look the every test to come the English and another things. To one time I'm thinking Hilal is really good. Sir, I am come to the language class. First, before time I'm said Hilal, the class is not good. So Hilal say okay, you are not good. I'm sit very good. So when I very good class takes up. So I'm say Hilal regular come to this.
Now you're regular, and now you can see yourself actually. I mean, we do what? I mean, we the local people actually we're actually shy on videos. Most of the times, yes, because we practiced it a lot in the class, and we are going to do what? We are going to take this class, we are going to take it on Facebook actually. So all the things which are going to happen within the class, the practices, the techniques that we use, we will be sharing them with you inshallah on daily basis. Yes. So that was really nice, Tariq, and the good thing is that you have improved a lot actually. Yes. So keep working on yourselves. The only thing you need to do is you need to be consistent. You are consistent, till now, but I would like you to take this consistency to the next level actually now. Yes. Right. So beside him is Atif. Atif is actually not a local guy. He's from Chitral, so it will be better that he introduces himself, within the video. Yes, Atif.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Atif Reza. I am Chitrali. I am 18 years old. I am reading class 10th. And my father's name is Abdul Nadir, and I live in Rabat.
Right. So that was enough. That was nice, actually. So Atif is actually from Chitral. Nowadays he's here in our area, and his father actually works here in Rabat. So he usually stays with his father. Right, Atif? Right. So Atif, as you mentioned, you are a student now, right?
Yes.
So you read in class 10th, as you mentioned. Right. Tell us about the education actually. The education quality that you get in your local area in Chitral, and how about the education here in our area? Can you compare that and just tell us, are there any differences in between?
Yes, sir. Sir, it's
So there are differences, right?
different style.
Okay.
These teachers is either very good or Chitral's teachers
Mhm.
not it's very good, not good.
Mhm.
And I like these teachers very much. And this son.
Right. Okay. So I'll ask you next question. It's going to be related to language. Right. Yes. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Please, man. Okay. Thank you. Right. The next question is regarding English language. How were you before coming to the class? And how do you feel now?
I feel now
You need to get a little bit closer because the voice maybe not that good actually. Yes. Right. Yes.
Silence or was Pump's manager
Fayaz.
Fayaz
Yes.
asked me language class is very good. I say English is very hard and I not. Sir,
Well, yeah, no problems. It's going. I understand that it's your first time,
Sir,
speaking on the video.
sir.
Yes, there is a little bit extra pressure of the video
pressure.
actually. That people are watching you live, You don't know that how are you going to look actually. You don't know how you're going to sound actually. But this is a live video on Facebook, so when you go home, you can watch this video, all of it. Yes. Right. Izhar on his left is another student. How are you doing, Izhar?
I am good.
Yeah, very good. So tell us about yourself first. Like, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. My name is
Sir.
from Param.
Sir,
I am 16
video
years
is
old.
sent, sir.
And I am read in JSS Hall in class 10.
Right, very good. So tell us about your journey in English. How you started, how do you feel now?
Yes, sir. When I am coming to start up language here, I have feel after that join the English language class. I have feel very better and speaking English and talk to other people. Yes, sir. When I have talk and speak English, here I have the big problem of my English is vocabulary.
So now is it getting improved? Very nice. Okay, so yes, the final thing is for the viewers who are watching it online. Actually, this class is for you guys, and I motivate my students to make as much mistakes as they can. So if, for example, if you guys are about to start speaking in English, and if you're going to, if you think that you do not have enough vocabulary to speak in English, that is completely fine. The only thing is you need to start. If you're speaking in broken English, that is also fine. If you speak without, connection in between, that's also fine actually. Yes, because you need to take the first step. The first step is that you do not need to feel sorry on the level of the English that you have currently. So start speaking in English. It's okay if you make mistakes in the beginning, because the more you use it, the more practices you do in it, the more easier it is going to get for you. So the last thing I would like to mention for the viewers online, it doesn't matter if you speak Arabic. إذا تتكلمون لغة العربية كمان في نفس الوقت ما عندكم مشكلة. تابع الصفحة هذه والفيديو في نفس الوقت، وإن شاء الله أنا راح يكون إن شاء الله أنا راح أتكلم معكم عن موضوع إنجليزية فقط في الصفحة هذه. And at the same time, if there are Pashto viewers watching, the message I would like to convey my message to them. كفرس کا ځکه زموږ د خپل لوکل علاقه ده صحیح شو، زموږ کوشش مین دا ده ځکه چې ما په خپل چې کوم زیاتره ټایم دی ما بهر تېر کړی دی، نو زموږ چې کومه پښتانه یي هغوی ته ډېر زیات مسلې راځي، سپیشلی په کمیونیکیشن کې چې بهر ملک ته لاړ شي نو هغوی ته بیا خپل خبره هم په چاته په کلاو نشي کولی یو قسم له صحیح شو. نو دا لینګویج کلاس موږ د دې لپاره کلاو کړی دلته چې دغه کوم مسلې دي چې هغه د اوس موږ حل کړو، چې کوم زموږ د کمیونیکیشن سپیشلی کوم مسلې راځي چې هغه موږ زده کړو دلته. نو ستاسو سره ښه چانس دی چې تاسو دلته راشئ، دا چې کوم پلیټفارم دی ځینې تاسو فایده وچته کوي او چې انشاءالله بیا مخکې تاسو خپل مستقبل جوړ کړئ. So the final message is going to be in Urdu actually. अगर आप लोग फॉर एग्जांपल उर्दू स्पीकर्स हो और आपने इंग्लिश सीखनी है एक्चुअली, सो ये पेज जो है इससे इंशाल्लाह सारी वीडियोस हम लाइव लेके आएंगे. सो इससे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता अगर आप फॉर एग्जांपल उर्दू स्पीकर हो, पश्तो स्पीकर हो, अरबिक स्पीकर हो, या अगर आप फिलिपीनी बोलते हो फॉर एग्जांपल, व्हाटएवर द लैंग्वेज यू स्पीक डज नॉट मैटर एज लॉन्ग एज यू फॉलो द प्रैक्टिसेस एंड द टेक्निक्स which we are going to show from this page actually. So thank you very much. Thank you all of you. Yes, and thank you viewers for watching it. So if you're going to learn English, if it is your first time, you need to comment 50 simple words within the comments actually. Write down 50 words, comment it, and within the next video I'm going to show you what are you going to do with those 50 words and how you're going to improve your vocabulary plus your speaking style inshallah. So thank you very much. Thank you Hilal, thank you all the students for joining today. I'll be seeing you tomorrow inshallah. Tomorrow is a day off for the language class, but anyways I'll try to go to come live here on Facebook to see who have commented actually, and I'll be replying to all of your comments inshallah. Thank you Hilal once again.